lot of the reason that people give networking a bad name is because people are trying to probably network with the wrong people, trying to force a product on them that they don't want, or being on the receiving end of a product that they don't want. How do I improve at networking? Great question, and I love questions that are anything to do with networking because it's one of my favourite topics. It's one of the things that I spend most of my time in business doing, and as anyone who follows me regularly will know, it's something that I attribute for most of my business successes really, and not just my business successes, but most of my opportunities in life actually come down to the people in my network. One of the best ways to improve at doing something is to actually just be doing it, to be doing it more regularly, build that confidence muscle, because I think confidence is a very important thing in networking. People don't like doing it because they haven't done enough of it. They've never had the right successes from it in the past, so they just don't feel comfortable going out and meeting other people. But there's quite a few things you need to understand, quite a few things that you need to get right. First of all, when it comes to networking in a business situation, you must remember that most of the people out there are in the same position as you. They're wanting to grow their network. They're probably not huge fans of networking. They're probably scared about these, ice-breaking introductory conversations. So you're all as nervous as each other and you're all in the same boat. So use that, I guess, as a bit of a de-nerve. Is that even a word? So something to de-damage your nerves and realize that other people will probably be suffering the same fears as you. Now, top tips for how to get better value from networking. First of all, you need to be networking in the right situations with the right people. I always say that I really do hone in on the targets that I want to network with. It's not just a random process of chucking out business cards and hoping for the best. The best targets that I've networked with and had the best results from are ones that I've really identified early on and said, look, I need to meet that person. It may have been a specific person or it may have been a person in a specific environment. It would typically be, I want to get funding from that business, or I want to do business with this company, therefore I need to have a relationship with their chief executive or their chairman or one of their major shareholders or whoever it may be. So I specifically find and identify those people so I know who I'm out there looking for. A lot of the reason that people, I guess, give networking a bad name is because people are trying to probably network with the wrong people, trying to force a product on them that they don't want, or being on the receiving end of a product that they don't want. And the whole point of success in networking is mutually beneficial relationships, not forcing products and services and situations on people that they don't want to be forced into. So have a careful think before you start about who you want to meet and set out ways to then go and meet them. Second way I like to network is by just being associated or surrounded by the right caliber of people that I may not specifically know why I'm going to be doing anything with that person. I might not have a specific business need or task or circumstance in hand at that point, but I will know that at some point in the future, that person is probably going to add value to my network, is going to enrich my life in some way, shape or form. So that could just be people from a certain sector. It could be, high net worth individuals, because obviously in my specific line of business, I spend a lot of time raising investment money, working with investors. So obviously it always makes sense for me to be surrounded by those kind of people. But you can take this analogy into anything that you want to do. I mean, whether, I don't know, if you're an accountant looking for other business owners, if you are, let's take it something completely non-businessy, if you want to have a career in football, being surrounded by people from football teams or in sporting arenas, etc., are going to ultimately, hopefully, put you one step closer to where you want to be. So you should always be networking with a purpose, always networking with an end goal in place, because if you just randomly talking to people, randomly chucking business cards out here and there, you're going to not get the results you want and you're going to feel demoralized, and the people that you talk to are probably going to get irritated by having you around. And the third tip I would give on networking, especially on building the relationships with the people that you want to build, is you've got to be adding value, and I always say you've got to be giving a lot more before you ever think about receiving anything. And again, that's another big problem with, I guess, networking, relationship building in general, that people just always find that, somebody appears and tries to sap something from them, whether it's knowledge or money or skill set or whatever it is. I always find that I've built the best relationships with the people who've delivered me the most long-term value by looking at how I can help them and what, I can do to make their life better long before I think about what I can take from them. Now, obviously, It's going to differ in certain situations. I mean, if, for example, I am looking to deal with a lender and I'm looking to borrow and they're looking to lend, obviously there's something probably quite immediate and transactional that we can both talk about. But if I'm just talking about building my network with great people that I want to surround myself with, then I need to bring something to the table. I need to have something of value to offer. And whether that's helping people out by making them introductions to other people in my network, whether it's putting on great events to take them to, whether it's finding a way to solve a problem that they've got, whatever it is, I'm always thinking of ways to help them to make their life better long before I'm asking to take something from them. So 3 or 4 top tips for you there. You need to apply all of them, but ultimately, if you want to get better at networking, you need to be doing more and more of it. It's an absolutely essential skill for success in business, but I would really say it's an essential skill for success in life and whatever areas you want to work in, whether you are looking to be a business owner, a photographer, a football player, a musician, whatever it is you want to do, you need connections and you need a great network to be able to get the results that you want to get. So the quicker that you can start to build your confidence and start to learn your skills in networking, the quicker you're going to get the successes that you want.